If the dryer don't start in any of the cycles that you try it on, one of the parts that you need to check is the door safety switch. I'm going to show you next how to check it, remove it, and replace it. Disconnect the dryer from the wall outlet. We don't need electricity for this test. You need to open the dryer door to get access to the door switch. The door switch is located inside of the frame of the door. To remove the door switch, you will need a small screwdriver and a potting knife. And use them the way that I'm using them here to compress the holding tabs on the switch. And then take the switch out. Make sure that the wires don't get disconnected from the switch, because if they do, they tend to go inside of the front panel, and if they go inside of the front panel, you will need to remove the front panel to retrieve the wires. You should take pictures with your cell phone of the location of the wires of any electrical part before disconnecting the wires from the part. This way you can look at the pictures to see where each wire goes connected to. Disconnect the wires from the switch. Set your multimeter on the scale to check for continuity. You will need to take a reading between these two terminals. When you take a reading without pushing the button on the switch, which simulates the door open on the dryer, the multimeter should read OL, which means infinity. And when you take a reading while pushing the button on the switch, which simulates the door closed on the dryer, the multimeter should beep and the reading should be close to 0 ohms. If any of the readings on the switch is different than what I just showed you, the switch is bad and you need to replace it. I'm going to show you how to bypass the door switch to make sure that the door switch is the only problem with the dryer. You can make a jumper wire like this by attaching 2 insulated alligator clips to each end of a piece of wire. This is the jumper wire we're going to use to bypass the door switch. Connect the jumper wire to the 2 wires of the door switch, like this. Use electrical tape to insulate the connections. This way you don't have to worry about a short circuit. Connect the dryer to the wall outlet. Set the timer on a drying cycle and try the dryer. If it works okay, then all you need to do is replace the door switch. Disconnect the dryer from the wall outlet. Disconnect the jumper wire and install the new switch. Close the door on the dryer, and that concludes how to check, remove, and replace the door safety switch. If you want to check the multimeter that I use in this video, there is a link in the description of the video. Check it out. If you like this video, you could subscribe to my channel to be notified every time I make a new video. This is the Appliance Man saying, thanks for watching.